Hello friends and welcome back to AI Dungeon vs NovelAI, where we are making lists. Yeah, it's a lot more fun than it sounds, I promise. Last episode, point number 1 went to AI Dungeon, but we're gonna pick up with list number 2 today, and we're gonna see if NovelAI can crawl back into this fight. I'm very excited, can you tell? I'm so excited. The top 10 reasons I'm afraid of old men are: number 1, they're creepy as hell. Number 2, they can't be trusted. True. That's true. You know who can't be trusted is Old Man Jenkins. He says some questionable things. If you want to know why Old Man Jenkins can't be trusted, you should click the linky link in the top right corner right here that Westbot definitely inserted, right Westbot? Thanks, buddy. Anyways, their eyes will suck you dry if they see an opportunity. Oh my god. I mean, okay. You'll never hear a word out of their mouths because it's too painful. What, do they have like cavities or something? 5, they have terrible breath. 6, it's rude not to ask permission before touching anything. Oh man, that sounded like did Old Man Jenkins touch you without consent? Show me where he touched you. Ah man, that's concerning. Anyways, number 7, they get angry when someone doesn't acknowledge them or give them any respect. Hey, you need to show me some respect, sonny boy. Like that? Is that what you mean? 8, they think about sex constantly. Oh, that's something I didn't know about old men. Thanks for telling me, NovelAI. 9, when they smile, your soul dies a little bit more every time. Aw, that's kind of mean. 10, their hands smell like fish sticks. Why? Why do they smell like fish sticks? And then the AI added on, and finally, the top 10 things that make me happy right now. No, I don't need you to make another list. I make the list here, bitch tits. Alright, let's see if AI Dungeon can top that list. This one's gonna be a little bit closer because that was a pretty good list from NovelAI. Much better than the grocery list for sure. Oh, AI Dungeon's mixing it up a little bit. It started at number 10. Number 10 on my list is, I'm afraid of old men because they remind me of my grandfather who abused me from the day I was born until the day he died, which was when I was about 20. Oh god, no. Alright, AI Dungeon swinging back hard here. That was a good first one. Let's see if AI Dungeon can actually keep the list going though. I think AI Dungeon's gonna try to write a story because it said he wasn't a really old man. In fact, he was only about 50 when he died. But as far as I was concerned, he was 100. Okay, wait, hold on. If he was 30 when you were born, then best case scenario, he was 15 when his son or daughter was born, which is your mom or dad, which means that they were 15 when they had you. What the feck? That makes his grandfather older than my parents were when they had me. That is weird. That's a really weird thing. Alright, let's see if it can actually make a list though. AI Dungeon's about to get disqualified on this one if it can't continue its list. All he did was yell at me when I did wrong, hit me when I did right, called me names, and said I would never amount to anything. He never really hurt me in a bad way though. Yeah, it was just all that abuse, but it was never bad. Okay, I need to get the AI to keep going, so I said number 10 on my list is, let's see if that pulls it out of this long ass story it's telling about how his granddad abused him. I'm afraid of old men because they remind me of my grandfather who abused. I just said the same thing again. Oh, because I said number 10. Why did I say number 10? I'm the dumbass here. I'm laughing because I told you guys I was smart at the beginning of this episode. And then I did that. Alright, number 9. I'm sorry. I mean, to be honest, does this guy really need any more reasons to not like old people? Like, I think the one that he has is enough. Number 9 on my list is, I'm afraid of old men because they remind me of my former math teacher who once gave me a B on a quiz because I didn't proofread my work. Okay, that's not a great reason, but we'll go with it. Number 8 on my list is, I'm afraid of old men because they remind me of my former English teacher who gave me a B+ on the same quiz because she said I wrote too much. Wait, hold on. Your math teacher and your English teacher like banded together to create like a collective quiz. Why is this a thing? Okay, whatever, fuck this. We'll just go with it and pretend like that's normal. Number 7 on my list is, I'm afraid of old men because they remind me of my chemistry teacher. What is it? Oh my god, is it gonna say the same hold on. Who once gave me a B in organic chemistry because I forgot to do the example problems. Wow, AI Dungeon's really going downhill with this list, isn't it? Let's see if it can turn this one around, or is it gonna be my science teacher? Let's see. I'm afraid of old men because they remind me of my former biology teacher. Yep, affect this. Who told me I couldn't become a doctor because I had no interest in the field. Well, that's why are you afraid of him for that? Or is that unrelated? Are you just stating something about that teacher, but that's not why you're afraid? I'm confused right now. Number 5 on my list is I'm afraid of old men because they remind me of my former history teacher. Okay, I'm just gonna go through these and let you know if anything changes. This one is history teacher because they said that America had a weak foreign policy because we never sent any men to die in Vietnam. We did send people there, and the United States was not happy about that. Or I mean, the people of the United States weren't happy about it. All right, number 4 is my chorus teacher because they said I had a nice voice, and if I studied harder, I could become a singer. Number 3 is my French teacher who said that France would win the war against Germany because all the Germans spoke French. Wow, what? I'm glad they weren't your history teacher because they clearly don't know anything about history. I don't know if they do this in Europe now, but everybody in the United States still makes fun of France for surrendering in World War II. Like, completely not your fault, France. You just kind of were right next to you were in the wrong spot at the wrong time. But yet, until the day I die, I'll always make fun of France unless you guys come save us one day. So good luck with that. Number 2 on the list is that they remind me of my former principal who said that if I tried hard, I could achieve anything I wanted. These are like really nice, encouraging things. They seem like really good people, but yet my character is afraid of old men because of them. Also, how come every single one of your teachers is an old man? I don't understand. Did you go to like feckin' Old Man Jenkins school? God, that'd be a god-awful place. I am so glad I did not go to Old Man Jenkins school. Hey, sonny boys, today we're gonna teach you where these fingers are gonna go. I'm gonna show you why my nephew calls me Uncle Dirty Fingers. And finally, last but not least, old men remind me of my father, even though he was 15 when I was born, who died when I was young. Oh, and he died too, so that's great. Wow, okay, well, that list started off really good, but I don't know. Let me see who I'm gonna give this one to. I gotta go read NovelAI list again. All right, AI Dungeon started off really strong with that list with my grandfather who abused me, but then it went downhill from there. It just started naming all of these teachers, of whom I know not all of them were old men because this one says she. And NovelAI just had the better all-around list. It kept a more consecutively funny list than AI Dungeon did on that one. But that means it's all tied up. NovelAI and AI Dungeon both have 1 apiece, so we're gonna have to do a tiebreaker here. Let me think of a really good list to make. Hold on. Alright, I did the top 10 reasons why I can't get laid. Now that list number 2 is done, it is time to end this episode, but be sure you tune in for the 3rd and final list next episode where we see which AI is the ultimate AI. Again, it's not that official. I just try to make things hype, you know? Is it hype yet? Are you feeling hype? I'm really glad it's all tied up because next episode is really important now because whichever AI gets the point wins the whole thing. So like I didn't do it on purpose, but I'm satisfied with this result. It's totally rigged. No, I'm just playing. I'm not like that. I'm honest Abe, like Abraham Lincoln, who sailed the 7 seas and cut down the rainforest. Other than that, I love you all. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you guys next time.